Anyway, you know the rules. Yes, I do look younger than my picture. I know. I am younger than my pictures. I'm getting younger every day. Anyway, these are philosophers. So we're rocking and rolling. Here we go. Number 20. He was born in Italy and joined the Dominican order. He sought to reconcile faith with reason. His most famous work is Summa Theologica. You guys said that right. He integrated Aristotelian philosophy with Christian theology. So that's interesting. Well, so I'm not sure if you've got it or not. I think this spelled correctly, not your friend there. He is considered one of the greatest medieval philosophers. And probably the key clue is he integrated Aristotelian philosophy and Christian theology. So there you go. That's the main clue, I think. And he was a priest. Oh, you did it in French. This is Thomas Aquinas. 1225 to 1274. Aquinas' philosophical became a cornerstone of the Catholic education and still studied in seminaries today. Next up. This philosopher was born in Geneva, but spent much of his life in France, as we all do. His ideas on human nature emphasized a return to simplicity. That sounds good. His famous works include The Social Contract and Emile. His thoughts on social contract influenced the French Revolution. Yeah. You guys know. Vade. Mr. Philosopher, obviously. That's right. You know who this is. Yes, this is Jean-Jacques Rousseau. Jean-Jacques Rousseau. 1712 to 1778. Rousseau's philosophy on education shaped modern theories of childhood development. Interesting. All right. Number 18, a household name. Come on. Bye, Rousseau. See ya. Next up. He was born in Prussia and studied classical philology. There you go. He is famous for the declaration, God is dead. Who said that? His works include Thus Spoke Zarathustra, and Beyond Good and Evil. He developed key concepts like Übermensch and eternal recurrence. Who knows who this is? Übermensch. He is often associated with existentialism and nihilism. There's the key clue. Yes, about it. That's all right. That's part of the game. It's hard to guess. And we enjoy seeing what autocorrect puts in the chat. Part of the game. Part of the game for sure. Nietzsche's ideas were misused by later political movements, though he himself opposed nationalism. Friedrich Nietzsche. There you go. Next up, he was an English philosopher and physician. He is known as the father of liberalism. His works include 2 treatises of government and an essay concerning human understanding. His ideas on liberty Government influenced the American and French Revolution. I'd say this was a consequential philosopher. He emphasized the importance of natural rights, life, liberty, and property. Correct. Yours is correct. Excuse me 1 second. I'm back. Yes, indeed. This is Mr. John Locke. Born in 1632, passed in 1704. Locke's theories laid the groundwork for modern democracy and constitutional government. Yes, indeed. Important for our United States of America. There you go. We're all optimistic this January. He was a Danish philosopher and theologian. I like that word, theologian. He criticized organized religion and emphasized individual faith. So he was okay with faith, just not organized religion. His works include Fear and Trembling and Either Or. There's some philosophy, either or. He is often considered the father of existentialism. Yes, indeed. He believed that personal choice and commitment define human existence. Who knows who this is? Danish philosopher. Anybody know the Danish? The Danish guy. Anybody know? Going once. Going twice. There you go. Soren Kierkegaard is the correct answer. His writings had a major influence on later existentialism. Thinkers like Jean-Paul Sartre. There you go. Number 15. This guy was a French Renaissance philosopher and writer. He popularized the essay as a literary genre. Interesting. His writings explored human nature, doubt, and skepticism. This was the skeptic guy. He is famous for his essays, which reflect on a wide range of topics. He believed in self-examination as a path to wisdom. He's a French guy. I don't see the right answer up there yet. I don't see it. Pick another guess. Going once, going twice. This is Michael de Montaigne. I don't know how you pronounce it in French. Montaigne. Michel de Montaigne. I guess it's the way you properly say it. 1533 to 1592. So way back. Montaigne's open-minded and personal style of writing was groundbreaking for his time. There you go. Okay. This is a Chinese guy. He is a legendary figure in ancient Chinese philosophy. He is traditionally credited with writing the Tao Te Ching. This is the Tao guy. He is considered the founder of Taoism, otherwise known as Taoism. I don't see the right answer there yet. Happy Mac, what's up, man? Just hang in there. Learn something. You don't have to answer. You don't have to answer. You can just listen to me opine. His philosophy influenced Chinese culture for centuries. Who knows who this is? Good guesses, but incorrect. Going once, going twice. Gone. This is Lao Tzu. What? Single name, like Madonna. Lao Tzu, like Prince. 6th century BCE. There you go. Lao Tzu is often depicted as a wise old man riding a water buffalo. Let's jump back to the closer to this date. This is 1588 to 1679 to give you the date. He was an English philosopher known for his pessimistic view of human nature. That doesn't sound very good. His most famous work is Leviathan. Lovely. He believed in a strong central authority to avoid chaos. I'm not sure I like this guy. He developed one of the first modern theories of social contract. Oh, looks like you guys got that. I was just a little behind on my Starlink there. Good job, Stuart, Vade. Nice. Anyway, who's this? No, it's not him. Good guess. It's not him. He developed one of the first modern theories of social contract. He argued that life in a state of nature would be solitary, poor, nasty, brutish, and short. Okay. Not Adam Smith. Pessimistic view of human nature. He wrote The Leviathan. This is Thomas Hobbes. This is Hobbes, man. 1588 to 1679. There you go. Hobbes lived through the English Civil War, which greatly influenced his political philosophy. Okay, number 12. I've heard of this guy. He was born in Amsterdam in a family of Portuguese Jewish descent. How about that? His philosophical views led to the excommunication from the Jewish community. Can't be having philosophy and religion. He wrote Ethics. He wrote something called Ethics, a highly influential work that presents a view of the universe as one substance. Now, back when I was studying philosophy, I think I used to kind of like some of the things this guy had to say. He believed that God and nature are one and the same. How about that? He is considered a pioneer of modern nationalism and pantheism. How about that stuff? Born in Amsterdam. Portuguese and Jewish. Not Erasmus. Bullwinkle, what's up, man? Happy Mac. Who knows who this is? Going once. This is Mr. Spinoza. Baruch Spinoza. Spinoza worked as a lens grinder and turned down academic positions to maintain intellectual independence. There you go. Next up, a woman. She was a French existentialist, philosopher, and writer. She was a lifelong partner of Jean-Paul Sartre. There's that name again. He's not on my list, though. So they never married. Partners that never married. Even way back then. French. Her most famous work, The Second Sex, is a foundational text in feminist philosophy. She explained the concept of women's oppression and the construction of gender. She influenced both feminist movements and existential thought. Yeah, you got it. Bullwinkle. Nice. Simone. This is Simone. His name. Simone de Beauvoir. How do you say that in French? Beauvoir. Simone de Beauvoir. She was an accomplished novelist, winning prestigious literary awards for her fiction. There you go. Okay, we're down to number 10. Top 10 now. top 10 philosophers of all time. He was born in Athens and was a student of Socrates. He founded the Academy, one of the earliest institutions of higher learning. His famous works include the Republic and the Symposium. Correct you are, Stuart Bullwinkle. Vade. Everybody's getting this one. He introduced a theory of forms, proposing that non-material abstract forms represent reality. Huh. Yeah, I remember reading that and going, what? He taught Aristotle, shaping future philosophical thought. There you go. And yes, indeed, you guys all have it. It is Mr. Plato. 427 to 347 BCE. Plato's Academy lasted for nearly 900 years, influencing generations of philosophers. There you go, Plato. Nice. Number 9. This gentleman was born in Stagira, a town in northern Greece. He studied at Plato's Academy for 20 years. He was a tutor to Alexander the Great. Alexander's tutor. His writings covered a vast range of topics, from biology to ethics and even politics. He is considered one of the greatest thinkers in Western philosophy. Yes, Vade. Looks just like him, right? All the photos that we have of him. Looks just like him. That's right. This is Mr. Aristotle. Aristotle, 384 to 322 BCE. Aristotle's classifications of living organism was used for centuries before the advent of modern biology. There he is. Aristotle, number 9 with a bullet. So, probably time to go down to number 8. Keeping it in the family, so to speak. He left no written works. His ideas are known through Plato's dialogues. He developed the Socratic method. That's a pretty good claim. A form of cooperative argument dialogue. He was sentenced to death by drinking hemlock for allegedly corrupting the youth of Athens. We forget about that part. He believed in questioning everything to arrive at the truth and wisdom. He is considered the father of Western philosophy. Yes, you have it, Stuart. And yes, he is little known for corrupting the youth of Athens. Oh, that's a tough way to die, though. Having to drink hemlock, right? Tough deal. Yes, it is Socrates. Came before those other guys. Socrates' death inspired later philosophers to question authority and explore ideas of justice and ethics. No doubt. Sounds like a tough way to go. But he did corrupt the youth of Athens. So there's that. Okay, we're down to number 7. Top philosophers of all time. Now, I do have to say I've never heard of this guy. He was born in London and educated by his philosopher father, James Mill. That's a good clip. He became a prominent utilitarianism, a proponent of utilitarianism. I don't even know what that is for sure. Building on the ideas of Jeremy Bentham. His work on liberty argued for individual freedom and limited government intervention. Well, I like that. He also advocated for women's rights in the subjection of women. He is considered one of the greatest political philosophers of the 19th century. Born 1806, passed in 1873. Sounds like an important guy. He was considered one of the greatest political philosophers of the 19th century. And I kind of gave you the clue because he was born in London and educated by his philosopher father, James Mill. Yes, very good. Very good. John Stuart Mill. There you go. You had it. That's right. He was a strong supporter of free speech, believing that even unpopular opinions should be heard. Okay. Now, I've seen this answer given out before, so there's a clue. He was a French philosopher and mathematician. Good clue. He is famous for his statement, cogito ergo sum. I think, therefore I am. Yes. Yes. You are correct, man. His work, Meditations on First Philosophy, remains a cornerstone of modern philosophy. He is often called the father of modern philosophy. He developed Cartesian dualism, distinguishing between mind and body. Sounds sophisticated. And yes, you do have it correct. This is Mr. Rene Descartes. I got to work on my French pronunciation. I got to take like a little French refresher online here. Descartes, his work also influenced the development of modern science and mathematics, especially through the Cartesian geometry. There you go. Okay, Descartes. Rene. I got the Rene part. That's not. I think I saw this answer earlier. He was a Scottish Enlightenment philosopher known for his empiricism. Sorry. He argued that human knowledge arises from experiences rather than reason. His famous works include a treatise of human nature and an inquiry concerning human understanding. Very official sounding. He was skeptical of religion, influencing later secular philosophers. He is considered one of the greatest figures in the history of Western philosophy. All right. Oh, no, it's not Mr. Smith. He was a Scottish Enlightenment philosopher, known for his empiricism. Oh, Stuart has it. Mr. David Hume, 1711 to 1776. Hume's views on cause and effect influenced later thinkers, including Immanuel Kant. Next up, you'll recognize this gentleman. He was born in Trier, Prussia, and studied philosophy and law. He co-wrote the Communist Manifesto with Friedrich Engels. His work, Das Kapital, critiqued capitalism and laid the foundation for something theory. There you go, Vlade. His ideas led to the development of socialism and communism. He believed that class struggle was the driving force of historical change. Class struggle. Yes, you have it. A good picture, too. Robots are on point. Mr. Karl Marx. 1818 to 1883. Marx's ideas inspired revolutions and political movements around the world, including the Russian Revolution. Karl Marx. There you go. There you go. Yeah, he worked with Friedrich Engels. Next up. He was born in Austria-Hungary and later worked in England. His early work, Tractatus Logico-Philosophicus, sounds Latin. My Latin is weak. Aimed to define the relationship between language and reality. He later revised his views in Philosophical Investigation. Oh, that was the name of the book. Philosophical Investigations. One of the most influential works in philosophy of language. He believed that philosophical problems arose from misunderstandings about language. There you go. Connection between philosophy and language, obviously, is an important part of his story. He is considered a central figure in the 20th century analytical philosophy, 1889 to 1951. So he's a recent guy. Anybody know who this is? Okay, got the hair going. This is Ludwig Wittgenstein. Or Wittgenstein, if you prefer. He gave away his inheritance to live a simple life focused on philosophy. There you go. Number 2. He was born in the Lu state of ancient China. His teachings on ethics, governance, and family values have become the foundation of Kant. His philosophy emphasized respect for elders, proper conduct, and social harmony. Yes, you all have. This is all the way back in 551 BCE. This is as far back as we go. His ideas were collected in a work known as the Analects. Its influence remains strong in East Asian cultures. Well, interesting. Family value, proper conduct, social harmony. That's right. This is Confucius. Confucius's teachings laid the groundwork for China's civil service system, which lasted for centuries. You're familiar with the China's civil. We'll do a movie on that. Yes, Confucius. There he is. Okay, number 1. According to the robots, number 1. He was born in Königsberg, Prussia. Now Kaliningrad, Russia. He is known for his contributions to epistemology and ethics. Never really got that epistemology thing. His critique of pure reason aimed to explain how we understood the world. He proposed the concept of the categorical imperative, a universal moral principle. His work profoundly influenced modern philosophy, from metaphysics to political theory. That's correct. Well, yes. One of those answers is correct. Yes, this is Immanuel Kant. Immanuel Kant. And I remember when I was reading philosophy or listening to it as a book on tape, I don't remember. I liked some of the things that Kant had to say. Almost all of them, though. Some of the stuff I liked, some of it I didn't. But anyway, Immanuel Kant, 1724 to 1804. Kant's ideas continue to shape debates on morality, free will, and the nature of reality. So there you go.